machines?
It's probably a bad bulb, son. And if one goes out, the whole thing doesn't work.
Sorry, Dad.
Good try, Dad.
Clark? We'll be inside, honey. Don't stay out too late. You have work in the morning.
She leaves a nearly despondent Clark and slips away into the house before he explodes. They've returned home, Margo and Todd. Todd is looking at the broken window. Margo is looking at the trash stereo system.
Something had to break the window. Something had to hit the stereo.
And why is the carpet all wet?
I don't know, Margo.
I'll bet that asshole had something to do with it.
Clark sets the ladder against the house and begins to climb. Nora and Clark Sr. are in Audrey's double bed. Their debris is all over the room. Medicine, trussels, clothing, suitcases. A room humidifier is spewing out cold steam. Nora snoring softly. Clark Sr. is reading a teen fashion magazine with a flashlight. Rusty and Audrey are sleeping in a hide bed. She's on her back, awake. Rusty has his arm around her and his face leaned against her ear. She pushes his arm away and his leg replaces it. She groans.
Get off me, you little fungus.
It is asleep alone. A well-oiled babe in something indecent. The poster is tapped to the ceiling. Laying on his back, staring up in a mild curiosity, is Art. Francis is on the bottom bunk. Art is on the top bunk. A lonely figure on the ladder in the dark of the cold night. The sky is filled with twinkling lights. Audrey opens the door marked December 19th. Behind the door is a gingerbread man. Okay, so this looks like it's mostly just not too much dialogue. So this is when Clark goes up and gets hit by the face, hits in the face with the attic. He goes up there and then he gets locked from inside. So Frances comes out of the guest room. She sees the attic stairs down.
Gee whiz. Feel the cold air coming down from there.
She closes the gate. And Clark is stunned. He does not know where he's going. Clark on his hands, and he keeps pushing on the attic stairs. It doesn't budge. It is locked tight.
Oh, Helen, somebody.
Art and Francis bundle up and exit through the front door. They can't hear Clark's faint cries. Clark is banging on the attic stairs.
Help!
Dad, is Clark coming?
How the hell would I know?
Was he in the house?
If he's not up on the ladder farting around with his lights, he must be in the house.
I'm sure he wants to go to lunch and shopping with us.
He's got a car. He can drive. I gotta eat, so I can take my back pill.
Clark moves his way up in the attic. He sees them drive away. And so Clark has all kinds of misadventures. If you don't know what happens here, you can watch the movie. It's a lot funnier than me describing and explaining it. Moving forward. Okay, so department store, men's accessory department. Clark Sr. and Nora are at the counter looking at manicure sets. I don't see anything wrong with getting Rusty an air rifle. That's what he wants.
Ellen said no. You heard her.
All right, Clarky had one when he was a boy.
And he put out all the windows in the garage and you threw it away. No, I think he'll be just as thrilled with a manicure set.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing more important to a young fella than well-groomed fingernails.
The set also includes a nifty toenail clipper.
That's a heck of a nice deal, especially in the summer. Clark's face back. Okay, so Clark is watching. This is when Clark is watching all the home movies, and then the door opens and he falls down. Okay, Art and Francis are at a counter. So I'm on the next page. Art and Francis are at a counter discussing a gift for Audrey.
Doesn't Audrey have a purse and gloves?
This is for when she dresses up. We'll have them monogrammed.
$110? Forget it. Let's go back to the toys section and get her those looms.
All right, fast forward. Okay, so yeah, Clark is on the chair. The box of memories and projector fall out of frame. Clark and his memory crash to the floor. In the neighbor's building, Todd and Margo have returned home from a run. They're dressed in the best winter running fashion.
I want to take off these clothes and sit in the dark with a glass of wine and kiss every square inch of your body.
Sherri.
Of course. After I shower.
After you shower, of course.
Of course.
Clark plants the floodlights in the front of the Santa Claus and plastic reindeer and the sign says Merry Christmas. He feels a degree of satisfaction with the new decor, even the lights on the house are still out of order. Helen comes out of the front door, closes the door, and steps out to the porch.
Clark? Are you out here for a reason, or are you just avoiding the family?
No, but I still have a few hundred more bulbs to check. In the meantime, at least I can light up the manger and Santa Claus and 8 tiny reindeer and the Merry Christmas sign. That should look pretty good. Ready?
Do you want me to do the drum roll thing?
No, it's okay. Here goes nothing.
Clark grimaces as he sticks the floodlight plug into the extension cord. Nothing. Just stares in disbelief. Door from the house opens. Clark holding the cord, staring at the house.
I don't understand it. The house lights don't work. The floodlights don't work.
Is it plugged in?
Do you honestly think I'd check thousands of tiny little lights if I wasn't sure the extension cord was plugged in?
Nora steps into the garage and hits the switch. Todd and Margo are sitting in their king-size bed in the dark. Todd is in his shorts. Margo is wearing a satin robe. They clink glasses and kiss. The moment their lips touch, the room is flooded with lights. It is a spectacular sight, the home edition of Disneyland Electric Parade. The lights in a paranormal dim as the house sucks power. It's the home electric meter is a spinning blur. A man hand slaps the button marked auxiliary power on. Nora crosses to the fridge in the garage, takes a carton of milk. Clark blasts with lights and continues to fiddle with the extension cord, unaware that the lights are on, and Ellen's jaw drops.
Clark!
Just a second, honey. I think I know what's wrong.
Nora crosses back. She turns off the light. The house electric meter has slowed down. Margo and Todd climb off the bed and charge the front door. The lights go off. Margo and Todd temporarily crash into the table.
Turn the lights back on, sweetheart. I can't see what...
He slowly looks up, puzzled. Ellen rushes to the garage. She hits the switch and looks for the plug. The lights are back on. Todd and Margo are hopping around the room, holding their banged shins. The wine bottle fallen to the floor, along with the cheese, the crackers, the caviar, and the flowers, fruit, vase, and water. It's a terrible mess, made all the worse by screaming bright light flooding into their room. The lights are back on. Clark is screaming.
Ellen, I fixed it!
She follows the extension cord to the plug. It's plugged in. She's puzzled. He's still yelling.
Everybody out! Quick! Look at the lights!
Art and Clark Sr. run from the family room. The grandmother's from the kitchen. Todd has cheese, fruit, wine, vase, and flowers on the table and is carrying it out the window. Out of the room.
Get a towel, quick. There's wine all over the carpet.
Margo takes off for the bathroom. Ellen sees nothing wrong, heads back to the door, reaches for the light switch. The lights are out. Margo rams into the armory. Todd takes a header down the stairs. Art and Clark Sr. come out on the porch.
What's all the yelling about?
Clark, bewildered, wiggles the cords furiously. Ellen comes back into the house. She stops as something occurs to her. She thinks for a second. Art, Clark Sr., Audrey, Francis, and Nora are gathered on the porch looking at Clark.
What's he doing, Clark?
I haven't the foggiest. Clark, twisting, shaking, whipping the cords around, cursing, he throws the cords down in a huge rage and socks the Santa.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Clark just beats the shit out of everything. Yeah, he rips the cords from the junction, spreads his arms wide with a great dramatic gesture. Go ahead, Mark, do it. Helen comes back from the garage. She hits the lights. The lights are back on. The room is blown with light. The armory is toppled. The television and component stereo are spinned on the bed in a triangle of wires and video cassettes, audio cassettes, and CDs. Wow, this was the early 90s. Cheese and flour, wine. The table and Todd are littered down the stairs. The harsh light is spilling through the living room, dining room, and foyer windows. The lights are on for good. Clark is stunned. The lights work.
Hallelujah.
The family comes down off the porch onto the lawn, admiring the lights.
Wow, Dad, it's incredible!
A great swell of holiday music as we hold on the magnificent decorated house. Clark is in tears, struggling. The struggle, the frustration, the anger has paid off. The emotion is too much for him. It is a great moment for the family and warmth. Clark embraces Nora, then Clark Sr.
Lovely, Clark.
You deserve a house like this to spend Christmas in.
It's a beaut, Clark.
Dad. You taught me everything I know about exterior electrical illumination. Dear Francis, I hope this adds to your enjoyment of the holidays.
It's wonderful, Clark.
Arthur, Dad, thanks for being here.
Those little lights are not twinkling.
I know, Art, and thanks for noticing.
Clark moves from Art to the next person. It's Cousin Eddie. He's dressed in a cheap overcoat with a fake collar and a Kansas City Chiefs stocking cap.
Now sure does look swell, Clark.
Thanks, Eddie. I hope it enhances your holiday spirit. Catherine, dear.
Something suddenly is not right. Clark lets go of Catherine. He steps back and looks at Eddie and her.
Eddie?
The house is gorgeous, Clark.
Eddie?
I sure hope he didn't do this in all behalf, Clark. Kids, come out of here and see what Uncle Clark's done to the house.
Eddie?
He's baffled. He looks off with another surprise. A big commercial available RV is backed in his driveway. The door opens. Two little kids, a boy and a girl, Rocky and Ruby Sue, followed by a mixed bred hound, Snots, jumps out. Rocky 6, Ruby Sue's 5. The kids and the dogs run across the lawn.
Eddie?
If you don't remember, this here is Rocky.
You got a kiss for me?
Better take a rain check on that. He's got a lip fungus that ain't been identified yet.
You remember Ruby Sue?
Oh my gosh! Her eyes aren't crossed anymore.
Said something, ain't it? She falls in a well, eyes go across. She gets kicked by a mule to go back to normal. I don't know. And this here's our pride and joy, Snots.
Pretty name, Ed.
Yeah. We named him that because he's got sinus trouble. Snots, you all over and let Uncle Clark scratch your belly. You never saw a sat on that like that he's got?
It's all right, Eddie.
That's all right, Clark. You rub his belly, Clark, and he'll love you till the day you die.
I really shouldn't. My hands are chapped.
We would have called, but Eddie wanted to make it a surprise.
Clark, you surprised?
Surprised? Eddie, if I woke tomorrow with my head sewed to the carpet, I couldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
We have plenty of room, plenty of everything, plenty of towels, I think.
We're pretty much set here in the RV. It's a little typo. You didn't come to impose.
Oh, there's plenty of room, Ed. Why are you being so damn polite, Ed?